My first game is Ravens Chiefs 17-10. I hate to say this because I'm a huge fan of this player, but this shit was on Lamar.
100%.
He looked shaky. He didn't look like how he looked all year. Even last week, he didn't look like this. You know what I mean? Like overthrows, like he was aggressive with running, but not really when he should have been. He did it. He couldn't read pressure. I don't know. I think this moment, and let's give him a little bit of learning curve. But the moment was too big for him. I feel like it was, and I felt like this game between these two teams, you could tell what team has been here and what team hasn't, from top to bottom. I mean, Harbaugh's won, but I'm talking about from the top dog on the team to the bottom.
Ray Lewis won.
Yeah, that was 2012. Yeah, that was kind of the beginning of Harbaugh when
Yeah,
he had that Hall of Fame team. Looking back at it,
exactly.
that's crazy. Makes me feel old as hell too. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
You
But yeah,
are.
what did you see on that game? What did you feel? What did you absorb? What did you like? What that game get your mind going?
Take my glasses off so that people could really feel me. I haven't been that hurt. I haven't been that emotionally invested in a sporting event. I mean, every time the Heat make the finals post LeBron, I already think they're gonna lose because I feel like they already overachieved just to get there.
Yeah, you do. For the audience, yeah, he does every time. But he
So,
hasn't been wrong. He hasn't been wrong.
so to me, just getting to the Eastern Conference Finals with the teams that we've had, that's already a success in my books. That's already a win in my books. But yes, this past weekend, I was emotionally invested for several reasons. Several reasons. First of all year I've been on my LJ campaign, Broward County, 954, RIP XXX Tentacion, Free Kodak Black, all that, all that, all that. I was emotionally invested. I got a hometown tie, a hometown connection. Second of all, this was the only man because we're going to talk about it another time. But this was the only man that could have stopped a Taylor Swift Super Bowl. That's it. I don't want to hear about a Josh Allen. I don't want to hear about you know, CJ Stroud, Joe Burrow. No, it was this guy. This was the only one. He was poised to do it. And like you said, he came up short. I put that loss 100% on Lamar Jackson. Why? Because his defense played fucking phenomenal. You allowed zero second half points. You only allow Pat Mahomes to get one touchdown, and you lost.
This was a
You,
masterclass of defenses,
you had
both
time
sides.
after time after time after time to get it done. And like you said, he just looked off. But did he look off, or is that just who he is? Like, I'm starting to get to this point where I understand all the haters, all the naysayers, all the racists. I actually understand. After that game was the first time that I actually understood the Lamar Jackson criticism. Nobody's saying he's not a world-class athlete. Nobody's saying he's not a world-class runner. But throwing that football, throwing that pigskin is not about that. It's not about that. We seen Big Ben drunk, big, unathletic, slow, get there 2 times and win. Why? Because it's about passing the ball accurately. That's what this game's all about. Back in the day, it might have been something differently. Today, it's all about passing the ball accurately, moving around when you have to. And Lamar Jackson, I'm sorry, but that accuracy is just not good enough.
I mean, we can't base fucking, 5 to 7 throws that were way off on his whole career. But it's no, this
But
is when you
he's
got to make
always been off. He's always been off
no,
on
not
those
all
throws.
year.
He's always been off
No,
on the short throw and on the bomb.
I mean, I think he throws a good short ball. He throws that shit hard and always upfield. That's one thing I noticed. And down the field, I mean, what we saw when it counted, what's going to go in the history books. Yeah, he did not have the accuracy in this game. He really
He
didn't.
held the ball entirely way too long, and that was something that he
Yeah,
was doing in the Houston game that he corrected in the
I
second
mean,
half.
he also had over 100 yards on the ground too.
Exactly. So he didn't use his best asset. I felt like this was Lamar Jackson trying to prove to the world that he was who they said he wasn't, but it's okay. You can be who you are. You can be that kid from Boynton High, juking defenders left and right because that's what got you here. So don't try to change now. Don't try to prove something now. Just do you. Just be you. One huge play, bro. It was in the first quarter. I think it was, I'm forgetting, but it was a scramble. And he picked up 3 yards and went down by himself. You can conserve your body all year, you can't do it this game. You need to fight for that extra yard. You need to fight for that extra juke. You need to go for it. Why are you playing conservative in an AFC Championship game? Why are you playing conservative? Why are you trying to prove something? Dog, you need to go. I don't care if you pass that ball 5 times and run it 30 times. We seen Kaepernick, what he did to the Packers. He was like, fuck this. I'm trying to get to the promised land. Heartbreaking. Honestly,
Yeah,
they were a
he
better
did.
overall team. They had the talent, they had the coaching, but just came up short.